Hello world! WayofTime here, bringing to you another episode of EEPower. So I went out on a huge mining expedition and drained my lap pack completely. I'm going to need to recharge it, but as you see, I have a lot in the way of raw resources. The thing I am most happy about is the fact that I managed to procure 9 diamond ore using the rock cutter with the silk touch. So no, I'm not being a cheaty pants by managing to procure that. But anyways, let's see, the best way to obtain the diamonds from this would be, let's see, macerator. If we macerate this, we'll be able to get 2 diamonds back from this. Now, it doesn't seem like we can make blocks of diamonds the easy way anymore. Apparently, we need to use compressors to get that, etc., etc. So it kind of defeats some of the purpose, but whatnot. Let's throw our diamond ore into there so that we can start munching it up. Now, another main resource that we're going to need to make in probably the episodes to come, throw you away, would be to manage to actually smelt all of the iron dust that we have. Maybe some of our tin dust, but we're going to need a lot of iron. Now I managed to find 2 blocks of steel in a chest in one of the dungeons, so that will be something that I'm going to look forward to. But I also found some redstone ore, which will certainly be, well, entertaining. That's going to be one way to say it. So what we're going to need to do is make a few things. We're going to need to make some sort of tank system to actually store all of the oil that we can get from the oil well over there. And we're also going to want to finally start our quarry machine and actually build the stuff with our diamonds. We should have enough diamonds after all of this to do some other stuff, but let's check our quarry. Our quarry requires 4 times 2, so 8, 11 diamonds in total. We'll get 18 from all of this, so a total of 20 once all this maceration is done. And once that's done, I'm just going to throw the redstone ore in so that we can get that working. And we're going to need to get better forms of EU generation. So what we're probably going to want to do is bring our farms from the overworld and situate them in some nice little area, say over there. We'll be able to keep them running like so, and maybe perfect the systems a bit better than how we have them currently. So I'm going to drag the machines from the overworld, assemble them up here, and hopefully not break something while I'm over there. Be right back. Okay, we pretty much have most of the raw stuff down. Oops, I'm going the wrong direction. Haha, might always help to go the right direction when you're trying to explain things. Anyways, as I was saying, we almost have everything that we need up and set and everything. So if we just place these here, we'll pretty much need to just put some peat bog down, peat bog earth or whatever the heck it's called. We're going to need to clear that tree, so that's going to be a bit of a handicap. So where is my crafting bench? So can I get it? Directional detector track is something that I'm going to need for the next thing, just so you know. Going to need a lot of standard rails for that. Anyways, so what was I going to make? Bog earth. Bog earth, sand as this. Okay, so not there, but there. Just going to get a bunch of bog earth ready. So here 2 stacks will be sufficient, and we're going to need a chest, actually a few chests, and some more finer points to work on. Here we go, chests. Now we're going to need a few. One of them will go here for now, and the other will go here. And we have that lever in a good place. We'll just put all of this in here, and we'll just activate it. And since this is the primary receiver of our peat bog, we're going to need to start it up with that. So looking around, this seed farm is going to be very good once it gets started. Now, obviously, I need to reinitiate it, since how it was working before, well, can't work. I can't just pick up all the seeds and go on my merry way. It just doesn't work that way. Okay, so let's get a bunch of our wood that we have, and we're also going to need to macerate a lot of our redstone, and I believe we do have a lot of iron that we can pull out of our ferni. So iron, we still need a bit more stuff, so let's up the ante a bit and power those up so that we can actually get our electric furnace going. Now, one more thing that I think I'll put in no room in particular, probably would be a good idea to put our blast furnace down so we can actually use it at a later date. I think for now I'm going to put it in the forestry room, since it does have room, funnily enough. Just a simple construction, and since we do have some iron and we'll have a bit of charcoal when we're done with the process that we're doing right now, it should be good to go, working at a constant fashion once everything is working in tip-top order. Okay, so this Buildcraft energy cell is definitely getting a lot of energy, and that's what we want because we're going to have a bunch of things getting powered. Now, do we have enough dirt there? 1, 2, 3. We need 3 more pieces of dirt, don't we? Okay, 3. We can oh, derp. Derp, we already had dirt. So let's get the dirt down. Not there. It kind of needs to go in. Thank you. And we'll have some extra left over just in case someone decides to be a complete idiot. Then again, we might not. Ooh, that's going to be fun. Okay, so we'll need some more hummus to get that going, and this peat bog is still going to require some initialization, so we'll wait for some of the finer things, and then we can get the rest going. Okay, since our diamonds have been done for a while, we can just throw in our redstone, get the remaining bit of that, and also throw in a bunch of our charcoal to keep this generator running a bit longer than it currently is. Now, what I want to do is get the oil from the pump over there and actually do some, I think it's called refining. Yes, I'm going to want to refine all of the oil from over there and bring it over here. Now, the problem is the fact that, well, I don't exactly have much in the way of, well, tubes. That oil well is pretty far away, and if I stood here, or even if I just went a bit farther over there, it will no longer be loaded in the chunk. So, what I'm going to want to do is actually make a few, or at least one chunk loader. So while I'm working away here, I can actually, I gotta stop saying actually, I can get a bunch of oil to go over here. Ooh, it seems like some water does not take kindly to being there. Okay, so we're going to need to make a chunk loader, meaning we will need to get some of the obsidian that we have accumulated. I think it is back in our main base, so we're going to, well, not our main base, but our overworld base. So we're going to need to grab that. We will need more of that than what we have, so I'll go find a way to get some obsidian. Maybe I can just steal it for from the nether portal since we don't need it. Yes, let's do that. That'll be quick. Okay, so I have the obsidian, so what we're going to make is a chunk loader. We have some extra coal, so we can use that as fuel if need be, but hopefully we won't need to. Now, I did manage to find a few ender pearls, 2 in total, so that brings our total to, well, 2. So we need to make a world anchor. This world anchor will require 2 diamonds, and obviously I did not need to break my ender portal, or my portal to the nether, because it just comes pre-equipped. So we got a world anchor. We'll need to bring this way over there, and we can get that going. Now, what I think I'm going to do, we're also going to need to at least make the next thing. We're going to need to make two things. We're going to need to make a pump. Oh, sorry, three things. We're going to need to make a pump to get the oil from there. So that's going to involve the chunk loader as well. We're also going to want to make a quarry to use the energy that we're going to produce when we get fuel and all of that fun stuff. So first of all, we're going to want to make 7 gears. This is probably a lot more than 7 gears, but whatever, 14 gears. We might as well have some left over because we will actually need some of those later. So one of them is going to need to be, well, all of them need to be upgraded. So we'll upgrade 8 of them into cobble, so just standard stone. And they all need to be further upgraded into iron. So one of these we're going to upgrade after getting an iron pickaxe. So we need some wood. So get the wood and make an iron pickaxe, and we'll make a mining well with this and the gear with some redstone. Here we go. Now I don't think we have enough gold right now, so we're going to need to macerate some of our gold. So that's going to take some of our stuff. So go over here, skip along. And we're going to need to steal this process, take the redstone that's out here, and throw this on the ground because, hey, we don't want it. Yay, charcoal. Yay, no room. Yay, let's sort some stuff. I really hate misplacing stuff. Okay, so we have our glass also, so we're going to want to make another liquid tank and combine it with the mining well to make a pump. This will be one of the main things that we are going to need. Now we're going to still need more gold than this. So let's see, once we get one more maceration done, that should be a sufficient amount. Over here. Thank you. And thank you. So, first of all, we'll make our diamond gears. So, 2 of these to gold. And these 2 will be our diamond. So we got our diamond gears, we have our iron gears. That's good. And we're going to wait for a few more seconds to get this done. So this glass we'll also need to make for our iron tanks, which will be useful in storing all of our oil. So I'm not sure, should we store our oil or should we store our fuel? I think storing our fuel would probably be the best thing to do, because there's no point having some sort of buffer waiting for all of our fuel. So let's just store our fuel for now once we get it. So that's going to take a bit more gold actually, because we're going to want to make another gear from it. But anyways, diamond pickaxe is our next thing. This is a very expensive recipe, I know. So diamond pickaxe with our 2 gears there, 2 gears there, 3 gears and redstone, and we have our quarry. Now with this, we're going to need to also gather some lapis and our redstone that we have procured already, and gather actually make some markers, because when we want to make our quarry thing, we're going to need to put some markers for the proper dimensions. Yes, that's it. Okay. And also, I'm thinking that we'll use... I'll get to that later. Don't want to spoil the surprise too much, because it's going to take a bit of thinking to manage to get that fully, well, processed. So we're also going to need the... is it 3 tanks? It's 3 tanks, so we're going to need some more sand to convert, but we got some lapis. That's a lot of lapis. So I think this thing over here does produce sand, so we need 6 sand. So we'll just steal it from here for now. 1. I'll get it. Okay, now that we have our glass, We'll bring it around and make 3 tanks. And we'll also need to make some redstone torches, so let's go with all 4, but we only need 2 for now. Bring this around and put a diamond gear, which we somehow managed to miss making. So we'll need to go through all the process again to make the diamond gear. Yay! And I continually place the things in the wrong location, therefore I seem to be a little lame in it, but you know, I kinda don't want to. Okay, I now have 3 diamonds. I guess that's alright. Okay, we got our refinery. Enough crying, Way, enough crying, we don't want to see that. Okay, here we go. So refinery, quarry, and our pump. So we're going to need to power our pump somehow, so I think we'll power our pump using some redstone engines. That would probably be the safest way to do things. So 4 redstone engines is an easy recipe to pull off, so why don't I make those and then I'll race over to the other area so we can actually place this. Okay, so we're good. Let's go back over here and we're going to want to travel to our mining age. I think this is our mining age. Is this our actual mining age? Or no, our quarry age is back in our domain because I had the foresight to place it down, but I didn't have the foresight to tell my own foresight. It makes sense. Shut up. Okay, so quarry is going to require a bit of stuff, so let's get our sticks. And we're going to want to make 3 more redstone torches, but we're going to want to make markers. Yay! So these markers will define our quarry area. Now hopefully it's not right on a chunk because that will be annoying once we get everything else sorted. Because of chunk loading, I don't want to load too many chunks because that's just a nuisance. But if I have to, I have to, I guess. Okay, so there. Now that is connected, right? Now it is. Okay, we got that. Now we need one over here, and we actually need 1 extra one of these, I think. Just in case. Actually, we didn't. Oh, well. So there are some beehives, and I will drill with using oil that's on there as well, so it could be worse. So we got that, and we do actually need this other thing. No, we just need to right-click over there, and it should see the boundary, and we should be good to go once we get this actually working. So good to go, please. Nope. Making another boundary for the win. Unless this just is stupid. Okay, it's not making the box that I imagined it would. So hopefully it's actually not just retarded. So if we place this, that's a little annoying. Guess we're gonna have to redo that. And it looks like it's actually got a box now, so let's check this. Okay, there we go. So this is going to keep 25 chunks loaded, no more. That's good. Seems like it's lagging a bit, though that's not too much to worry about. Now, what I'm going to eventually want this to do is output all of the materials into one area, and we can all pretty much just unload the stuff. Okay, that wasn't really well described, but yeah, well, it's what you pay for. So we got 25 chunks loaded. I'm pretty sure that this thing is in the chunk. So my master plan, since this area is also within the chunk boundary thing, is to actually, well, we're going to power this quarry eventually, but transport all of the oil through this passage. Since we don't have any interlay age dimension books at all, let's just look at the link modifier. The link modifier is a block that allows you to actually change your linking book so that it can be intra-age, meaning you can use it in the same age. This is the thing that requires you to do that. Allows you to do that, rather. It's a bit expensive, so I'm going to go this route, going through 2 ages pretty much to manage to get through anything. So what it means is that this will pretty much be the portal when you go through to go back to the overworld, meaning my base, to deposit all of that yummy, yummy fuel. Whereas we'll have another one right here that will go to our pump. So we're going to need to harvest a bit more crystal to get that working, but pretty much just 2 portals going like that, and it'll go back and forth, back and forth. And it should be sufficient. That should work. Don't see why not. Maybe having it seem like it's visibly going through the portals is a little too much. So maybe what we can do instead is pretty much just have them either side by side, which won't work. But we'll have them, well, one will go through like this. So go like that, and the other will go the other way. Go like that. Now we will need to have one that will go with this thing, so we need to have some sort of item loader that'll go there. And it'll actually need to go there because the landing pad will be like there once we get the book down. But then the crystal portal will be here. I think that's good. So we got a game plan, at least. So we're going to actually need to make some tracks in order to be able to do that. Did I just drawl a bit? I swear I'm not American. Please don't hurt me. Anyways, we do have some of the energy over here, and we can use our rolling machine to do just that. So let's get our iron plates out of here. And we're going to need to make some of these. So standard rails. So let's use the remaining iron here. And we accidentally put too many in there. Some here, and we got standard rails. They'll start making. So that'll make a few of them, but we should start our pump at least and get everything going like that. So the liquid will want to basically go out here. We'll have some sort of linking pad, basically as a temporary measure. And this will basically take all of the, some of the energy from here and refine the oil that we get. So we'll need some more linking book areas there. Eventually we can maybe get some tubes to do it a bit more gracefully. But oh well. Okay, let's go over and place our pump so we can actually get this thing started a bit. Because currently I've been just babbling, which might not be the best thing to do in a video. Yes, let's go with that. Okay, here we are coming up to the nice little quaint area where we have some oil well pretty much toxifying the environment. It's not exactly pretty. Okay, so let's go up to the top of here and we can place our nice little oil well thingy mabobber. And hey, I didn't say I was an expert in languages or anything like that. And we can have it powered off of some free stuff like so. So we're going to need to also have pretty much an area where we can build, not build up, but pretty much deposit or get the oil from here. So we need a few things. We pretty much need one thing that will, we need stairs. Stairs will be very helpful in the moments to come. So let's get up here. And we will need to get some levers. I think that's a few too many but whatever. So lever here. And lever over here. So place and place. And that'll get running. Now we need it to have some liquid depository system. That'll go here. So hold the track and then go off into another Mistcraft linking book that will pretty much be here. So we need some rails there, we need some rails there, and we need one thing here, so a linking book facing this direction to bring it over here. Now let's see, we got a book right here, and we make a linking book. There we go. I'll put this in my person over there so I don't forget it. Maybe I'll name it once I get over there again, and etc. But we're also going to need to place our nice little chunk loader. So let's do that. There we go. Now all we need to do is place a liquid loader into here. Actually, is it a loader? Yes, it's a loader because it's loading stuff into the liquid tank once we get that. Okay. So I don't really have a book to get back there, so I guess I'm gonna have to jog or power walk. But I might as well because I gotta get some crystals anyways. So let's do some crystal harvesting, then we can get the other stuff in that. Wait, we're going to need some things over here anyways. So let's go over and finish those. Might as well get some extra standard rails. And how are we doing in energy? Pretty well, actually. So let's get that, and we're going to make some advanced rails. I think going with the full hog of this will be good. So getting all the advanced rails, we can wait for those. And the advanced rails are going to give us some holding rails, booster rails, etc., etc. So we won't have to worry about that once we get that. Okay, that has stalled, evidently. So we're going to need to recover that eventually, but obviously we're going to need some more stuff than we have in here right now. Okay. And that has definitely stalled. I don't know if I even started it. Oh, I didn't. Yay. Let's get that. Let's get that, that. Half there. And the other half there to plant the remaining. Don't know why I did that. I guess I'm a little confused. Okay. So I'll get the crystals and then we should be good to go. Okay, so we have a sufficient amount of crystals, so we can at least get this started. So we're going to need to make, let's make 3 receptacles. So 3 of these, we might as well just spread the rest of them like that. And we got our crystal linking book receptacle thingamabobbers. And where will we need to go? We're going to need to go back to the mining age, the quarry age rather, and set this up. So our first one is going to basically going to need to come into here. Here we go. Let's make it a bit bigger because I'm not sure whether it is going to be good. So let's get that and there. Okay, so this is going to go to the oil rig to get more. So we'll have this. And we can put our book here and it'll go to the oil rig. Now, just so that I'm not a complete idiot, I'll make sure that I have another book. So this goes to the oil rig. And I need to go from here. So this, let's see. We're going to need to do some careful planning. When we come back from the oil rig, we're going to want to land here. So we got up, wait, don't sort. So we're going to want to go here, and we have our book here. And then eventually we'll go in here to go back to our main base. So this will be our main base, but first we might as well want to place our book. So let's check if that worked. Yes, that's good. Now, after that, we'll place our other thing. So we're going to need to make another Mistcraft portal, like so. And there. So now this, that seems appropriate. We'll go in. And then we'll need to go back over there again. And then once we're done that, we're going to need to... Okay, let's go. We're going to need to get another book anyways. So let's get some leather. So, aha, okay. We need to deposit the oil over here. So we're going to need a repository for the oil. So refine, and I think to make it nice and clean, we'll have it refined over here. So where's that bucket of water? Here we are. Leg has not been made. So there we go, there we go. Collect some of the raw flowers. They are resources, and because we're in the nice area here, so the oil will go over here. Say it'll go here. One moment. Yeah, it should go like that. So we'll have the oil come out here, placed, and it'll go into the refinery, which will be placed here. Here? No. Let's see. The liquid unloader will be there, and then hopefully it will automatically, yes, it'll automatically bring the stuff out. So using pipes, and it'll go here. So we'll have all of this go here, and then we'll have the Mistcraft portal going here again. This will go back to the quarry, and then go to the other location. So 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and there. So our next area will be here. So place one there. To deposit the oil here, we need our book. And once we go through here, we'll go to the quarry. So we need to go to the quarry. Hey, where's the quarry? There it is. So we'll go to the quarry. And once we're at the quarry, so we need a book here. So once we're at the quarry, we'll go through. Once we're filling up oil again, we'll go through again. And go out here to our deposit area. We'll deposit the oil to be refined here, and then we'll go back. So we're going to need to get one more piece of leather to make the book, and we're also going to need to munch up a bit. And go over here and make our other crystal receptacle. So the only other book location we need is there, and then we need to place a book here. Hey, wait. Linking book to overworld. We're missing a book, aren't we? I wonder. One moment. Let me try to find it. No? Let's see. Don't have any there. It's either we're missing a book or I dropped a book or something odd like that. Let's go back to the quarry and try to figure it out. We did have all the portals. So, okay, so we need a quarry book. Okay, so I'm not losing my mind. Well, I am losing my mind, but not for the same reason at least. Let's check how this is going. Do we have all of our stuff? Yes, we are making wheat. That is good. So we can keep this going. Maybe we can mulch the wheat or something. Maybe make biomass out of that or the saplings. Either or should be a good cause. So we're going to need one more leather. I cannot speak today. So let's go kill some cows and we should get one more leather. Okay, we're back at our quarry age. I believe we need to get the thing for here. So one more Mistcraft linking book right here, and it'll set it on its way. So Mistcraft linking book here. Okay, so let's go through here, and this should give us our right location. No, it isn't. Okay, did I waste a book? Okay, when I go here, I wasted a book. Good thing I made another one. Okay. So obviously this Quarry Age is not the right book, so I'll probably get it later, but right now let's get this and we'll place this at least. And I went through the wrong portal, didn't I? Yay. Okay, go this way again. and it's starting to lag my system. I should probably give it a break once in a while. Okay, we're here. Okay, lagging. Okay, I obviously wasn't giving it enough time to get back in orders. Okay, Quarry age, good. So this should go here, and we should be good. Now we're going to need a few things. We're going to need a liquid loader and a liquid unloader, as well as a few energy pipes to go here. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 energy pipes. Yeah, 13 energy pipes, and we'll probably have it facing this way instead. Just fudge. Fudge nuggets. Fudge nuggets. Not my favorite. Okay, so we're gonna need to take that. We're gonna need to take this. Remove the book. Put it back in, and then everything is rectified. So, do we have a liquid transposer? No, we do not. So, take this out. And we need our Buildcraft thing. Wrench. I think it's called a wrench. I could be mistaken, but I think, yes, I'm going to go with wrench. We'll go with wrench. One wrench, please. Thank you very much, sir. You're too kind. No, you. Okay, so where's my liquid transposer? Liquid transposer is right here. We can place it next to the redstone inducing thing. So we're going to need our redstone, which is in where? Do we even have our redstone anywhere? Sigh. Okay, so we're going to need to make some more redstone. I probably dropped it somewhere. Yes, I did, actually, but it was a small amount anyway, so it's nothing to worry too much about. So a bit of liquid redstone will help a lot. Let's check here. How much energy do we have? A lot. Let's go with some more. And this is done. Let's make up our iron because we are going to need some more iron. Am I right or are I not? Oh, that was too horrible way even for your standards. I didn't even know I had standards. Okay, so let's throw these away. I know it's the wrong chest, but whatever. And we're going to want to put our liquid transposer, but we will need some more fun stuff. Okay, so we need our electrum, as well as that glass, that special type of glass that I have in the overworld, which required the induction smelter, so it should be in a pretty close location at least. Hardened glass is what we need. So let's go back. Oh, I love those Mistcraft sounds, don't you? And where's our redstone? Let's get some redstone so we actually can do stuff in the meantime. So 30 redstone I think is enough. Jump, 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 jump. Okay, losing my mind a bit. There we go. There we go. Receiving end. Yes, we don't want any output area. There. Okay, so we can receive from that side, so we should be good. Now we're just going to need to actually put something for this stuff to go into. So a bunch of energy conduits and 24 redstone. So liquid transposer there. Fudge. Sigh. It's the thought that counts. Okay, in here. And now we're just going to need to get an energy signal, which will require shift clicking there and feeding in energy. And at a blistering pace, we got energy. Because this is going at a mad max speed. Hopefully we can get everything, but if not, oh well. So now this stuff is going to need to output over here eventually and connect to this. And then I'm thinking we'll pull out the fuel from the back and put it in a tank over at the side. Maybe eventually we can hide all these cables. That'd probably be the safest, bestest thing to do. Bestest thing ever. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, what am I saying? Okay, connected. Now this will receive energy, so let's actually have it set to receive. And it'll take a lot of the energy from this because it needs to buffer the energy and etc. So we got some extra ones over here, so that's good. Now we're going to need a few more things. Let's get the rails done, but no, not the rails first. We need a liquid loader and an unloader. That'll require some dispensers, which are not too bad to make. We just need some wood and string, which we do have a plentiful amount. So let's get our string ready. String I put in here. So string is one thing. Also, we're probably going to need some of that fancy stuff. Let's try to put my mind together. Fancy stuff, fancy stuff, fancy stuff. That's not really going. Bricks, bricks. Yes, I need a liquid detector pipe. So we're going to need to get the bricks. I think we have enough. 8 times 6, 5. Yes, we got enough. Okay, that's good. Let's put our electrum away because we have it too much in our inventory right now, and it's kind of clogging up our interface. There we go. This doesn't need to be here, and that. Okay, so now we are going to need to make our bow for the dispensers. So bow. Too much, I know. So bow here. Where's our string? So 2 bows for the dispensers. We're going to need to hook them up, which is going to require redstone, of course. There we go. Like so, like so, like so. We got 1 dispenser, we got 2 dispenser. Now if we look on the recipe for the liquid unloader, liquid loader requires glass and a detector for a tank, which requires some smooth stone. And we're going to require glass as well. So 6 more glass. We're going to need some more glass as well. So I'll get the glass situation sorted out, and then we can build those 2 things. Okay, while waiting for our glass, we might as well make those 2 liquid detectors. So making a few pressure plates, and we can get those liquid detectors very easily. The liquid detectors, yay, detector for tank. Okay, so tank cart. That is not what I was thinking of. We're going to need a bit more glass than this to make the actual cart. So that's going to be a bit of effort. And I think they actually changed the recipe for this. I think it was a bit cheaper. I think it didn't even actually require glass the last time I looked at it. So I'm guessing things definitely have changed in that aspect. So let's wait. Okay, now that we have our dispensers and our tanks, let's go and get this. So here, we got our liquid loader, and now we're going to need our liquid unloader with the other thing. So liquid unloader and our liquid loader. So our unloader will unload it from the cart, and liquid loader will load it to the cart. So one here, and another in the other place. Now let's get our advanced rails, and we're going to need to make a booster rail. Oh, we are going to need another thing to be able to do that. We have our carpenter, but we're going to want to remove the recipe from here, and we're going to need to make some wooden ties. We have some creosote oil, but we're going to need to use it to make some wooden ties. Okay, so creosote oil, creosote oil. Wherefore art thou creosote oil? Okay, so we're going to need to make these to make the road beds. So how much do we need? Let's go with that. Probably sufficient. Let's see. This should be good. Definitely. Okay, so let's put the liquid in here. And there. Let's make the wooden ties. So that'll take quite a bit of the energy. Actually, we have a lot to spare, so that's not too much to worry about. And we'll have that going. Eventually, I'd like to have this underground or something, because currently it's not in an advisable location, really. So that'll be nice to have. So we're going to need a total of a lot of these. So we'll have to wait for that, but we'll see how other things are going in the meantime. Whoa, we are definitely out of time for this episode. I went a little overboard and was a little too excited with getting everything going, but looks like, alas, it's not to be for now. Maybe next episode we will get this finished and fully realized. Well, that's all the time we have for this episode of EEPower. If you like what you see, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe to future episodes. WayofTime here, signing off. Have a wonderful day.